Yo, it's your boy Grandma. You know you rocking with Hype Magazine and ShayStar. You already know what it is. You know?
What up?
Ain't nothing. What's going on?
Man, we out here, you know. We working, you working.
Yeah.
Like, you really are working, though. Like,
I'm trying to do a little something. I'm trying out here.
Well, you know, for those of you who don't know,
Yeah.
you know, I, got wind of you, of course, when the freestyle that you did for Sway on his show went viral.
Right.
And, goddamn.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
You know,
Appreciate it.
How did that whole, situation come about? Like, how did you get invited to the show, and were you expecting for, what came from it to come from it?
A lot of struggle, a lot of pain. That's how long it took me to get here. I've been trying to do this for a long time now. And I said once I get to a position where I can do it to a high level, I'm gonna keep it real. It's a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like once they called me and told me I was gonna be on the show, I was excited. It was like, you know what I'm saying, a couple of weights off my shoulder. But still, though, you know what I mean? Yeah, because the independent grind is a hard grind.
No,
like,
and it is. And, people don't really understand that.
Yeah.
Like, when there's no budget, when there's no investors,
exactly,
when nobody is caring,
when they coming out your pocket,
you still got to do it. You got bills, kids, situationships, relationships, family, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, all of that still has to keep it moving.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
right.
What were some of the things that you had to let go of or sacrifice in order to do?
I had to sacrifice a lot, yo. You know what I mean? I had to have roommates sometimes. A lot of stuff, man, that I really wanted. Because I was looking out. I was looking at the future. I wanted to invest in my music. That's my investment right there. So every little coin that I had was going into music, studio time, photographers, traveling, this, that, and the third, coming out my pocket. And then I had to work and do other things at the same time that I ain't gonna say right here, but you know what I mean? So whatever we had to do. But the music was my passion. Like I tell anybody, like I do it without money, but I gotta have some money. But I will really do it without the money involved. For real.
Well,
That's how
when
much I
it's
love
something that you love and it's really your passion, you're not really in it for the money. And and eventually the money will come.
Facts.
Because, if you stay persistent and consistent at these things, you're gonna just generate that into the situation regardless. But I think what a lot of people don't get, especially in our generation and these younger generations, is that if it don't happen overnight, the way that it did for the little Uzi Verts, and that was one of those one-time type situations, or the Cardi B. But even though to us it may look like it just happened overnight, they don't know what people had to go through to get there before the cameras came onto the scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Cardi B 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to quit because I've been grinding for a minute, and I got to a point I was like, yo, I'm tired of it. My mom's had cancer. And I was like, all right, I'm dealing with this. And one of my cousins died. It's like my brother was real tight. He died all in the same year. So I'm like, my mom got cancer and then he died. Damn, fuck this shit. I've been grinding. Let me try to do something else. So I tried the corporate world for a little minute. And then my mom's got better. She was like, yo, this ain't what this ain't what you really want to do. You used to be doing your own shit. You don't let nobody tell you what to do. So go back and try your music. I did a showcase in New York. 120 people out there, and then I won that night. And then they was like, yo, you dope. I want you to come on Sway.
That's dope.
And that's just how it happened. DJ Absolute. Shout out DJ Absolute.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
See, now you talking, now you over there in my region of the world. I know them folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get to know these niggas out here, but I just shout out DJ Absolute for real.
Yeah.
But, and you know what? I'm glad you said that, because I think oftentimes, especially in our community, I hate to say that, we get discouraged and distracted very fast. You know?
You definitely
get. And if it don't happen the way that we think it should happen, you kind of go left when you should still be going right.
Exactly.
And it's like, well, how did you decide that, you know what, I'm not going to just settle for a paycheck. I'm going to actually go back full throttle.
I just feel like I was smarter than the managers, like the store managers and the CDOs and the district managers. I felt like I was smarter than them. Like, we'll sit down at the table, they'll be like I'm gonna give you a scenario. It was like I was telling them that the GM, the GM ain't want me to be in charge because of this and that. She said, I made a mistake my first time just coming on the job. 7 months later, I'm telling everybody how to do everything. I'm telling the kids how to move. They respect me because I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm just handling it like the young people do. Like, you know, the older people sometimes they get intimidated by the young cats. When you can learn something from them. You see what I'm saying? And I always know that I can learn something from anybody. So young cat tell me something, I'm listening to them. All right, yeah, we can do this better. So they following me. They don't like that. Once you get somebody in a position that's a minority and they feel like you got everybody following them and they ain't listening to their commands, it's time to figure out a way to get you out of here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because they know you can take over the store and they job gone.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just moving you out of there so you can walk in this destiny.
I'm just, hey, look, I know, not to cut you off, I know I ain't telling the typical story that a rapper would tell, but I'm just telling you the real story. Like from my side, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Because do you know that this means how you perceive
everything? Right.
That's what the Hype magazines, how you perceive everything. Right. So I don't expect for your interview to be the same as you know, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because this is you telling your story. Yeah. I don't come with a script. I don't do research. I don't care what you've done, what you got going on. Because if that's what you want these folks to know about, that's what you're going to tell them. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing the gossip thing. We're not trying to check nobody's street cred or whatever. How gangster are you? Did you go to jail? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about none of that. I really care about you giving a real life situation and scenario that these real people who are sitting at home watching this can be like, you know what? Oh, all right. So there really is some real still left in the industry. Because you know, we living in an industry right now where ain't nobody real. You can be anybody you want to be as long as you write it on your Instagram profile or your Twitter profile.
Nah, you right. You're absolutely right. Because I see it every day. I'm gonna shook a lot of their hands. I'm just straightforward. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, you know, this industry been like that for a long time.
Years, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's how you choose to navigate through it. Is really what, you know, the end result comes from. You know, we don't have to succumb or be any type of way for anybody if we don't want to be. You know what I mean? So when these people say, oh, nobody made you do anything. Either you wanted what came with that or you didn't do it and you missed out on it.
Facts.
Oh, well, regardless of what it is, you have to make that decision. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm glad that you came here with a different type of story because everybody needs to know that the glitz and the glamour of this is not really what it is. You feel me? Like, niggas is really sacrificing and grinding to do this. Like
I tell people, I was on that 8th Mile shit. You seen that 8th Mile movie?
And look, we've been trying to get this interview together for at least a month and a half. You know what I mean? And that's just because you've been working. You know what I mean? You've been out of town, or when you come to town, I'm out of town, whatever. Like, but I'm glad that it finally happened.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
You know, and you know, we're gonna end 2017 on a great note because I know 2018 is gonna be even more amazing.
Exactly. Like I said, I've been meeting some real heavy hitters. People can do some things. I'm just excited about the new year that's coming up, man.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
To work with new artists. You know,
we gotta get you in here, man.
Oh yeah,
you know,
we was talking about that outside.
For those of you who didn't know, we are at Grand Hustle Studios right now. So you know, it's a lot of work going on around here. You know,
King in the building. That's one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, you know, it's only like 5 studios, you know, in here where a lot of great things have happened. You know, I usually don't tell people, you know, where they're coming because I don't. It's like either you gonna do the interview with me or you not. You know, I don't feel like I have to tell you that I work for Hype magazine and all that. Either you want this exposure, regardless how big you think my platform is or not, how whatever. Either you gonna come or you ain't. But then when you get here, it's like, you know, so since you showed up, by the way, guess what? Let me go ahead and introduce you to a multi-platinum, you know, producer such and such. And, you know, we're gonna put you on the schedule with this guy.
And that's really... I appreciate that. I need that.
Facts.
For real.
You know, at the end of the day, it's no competition. We all in this together. If you really out here grinding, that's what these platforms are for, so people can actually see you grind. You know what I mean? People, again, need to hear and see these stories so that they can, you know, have a little bit more respect for the game.
Right.
You know, because I think so many people just come into it thinking, oh, the glitz, the glamours, the fun, the girls, the money, the drugs, the clothes, whatever, and they lose sight that this is the entertainment business, and you have to love the good and the bad that come with this.
You gotta love
all of it.
Yep.
And you gotta be crazy as hell, because this is really not.
You gotta be crazy as hell.
Easy at all.
Yeah, you gotta be crazy as hell.
You gotta.
They've been telling me I've been crazy since I started doing this shit. So.
Yeah, it's like you have no idea the sacrifices and the stuff that people gotta go through to make this what it is. But
sleeping on couches, on the floors,
in the cars, on the side of the turnpike, all of that.
I did all that, so I already know.
Yeah. So what's next? What we got coming up 2018? Any singles? Any projects? What's up?
We got the project with DJ Absolute coming out. Okay. He working on it right now. He trying to give me he said he gonna give me a date within the next week.
Okay, cool.
So I know then, and then after that I'm coming right back. I'm coming right back, probably like February, March, with another joint. It's already in the stash. Like I'm coming. I ain't playing 2018. Like for real.
We going hard, and you know
you trying to work with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, don't matter. I can go anywhere with it. We can work with anybody that reach out. They real. We can go in the studio, lock it in, and get it done. But I'm just trying to put out as much content as possible this year.
You know, we on deck. Yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out Nikki Sparks, you know, for you know, definitely linking us up for sure. That is a very dear friend of mine, and she's been rocking with me the long way since I moved here. Definitely shout out to Nikki Sparks. Yeah. So you know, whatever you need, you know, y'all got my number. Y'all see where I be at. You know what I mean?
You can't tell me that. I'm gonna be blowing you up like,
you know? We got plenty of stages for you to grace, you know what I'm saying? We got South by Southwest coming up. We got some major situations with Hip Hop Weekly, Hype Magazine, you know, the building, you know. So keep in touch for real, you know, and anything that, you know, we have access to that can just help, you know, push what it is that you're doing, come through. Like tonight, we're going to be at V Live. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta bring y'all to Charlotte, man.
No, I really want to come.
For real, you gotta bring y'all to Charlotte.
I have never actually been to, like, I've driven through North Carolina plenty of times, but I've never actually, like, been. Yeah. So, like, bring me out North Carolina. Yeah, let ShayStar take over Charlotte real quick. That way.
I'm gonna have, like, tonight I'm gonna call my home girl. She got something called The Station. Okay. It's popping out there in Charlotte. She got all the media. Anything that you need as far as like media plugs. So she'll definitely come through and interview you. See where you coming from. Put you on the other side of the table.
I'm with it. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, to get you in that Charlotte market, because I like what you're doing in Atlanta. You know what I mean? I hear ShayStar here, you know, national, global, all that. You know what I'm saying? So
appreciate it.
That's real talk.
Real. I mean, it's a grind. It's a process, you know, and I get that, you know. So I just like to stay linked in with people like yourself, because it keep me focused as well. You know what I mean? Because even though I'm setting stuff up, I gotta be focused in order to be able to set the stuff up. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that it makes sense for y'all when y'all do come through. You know what I mean? So that's always going to be first and foremost, no cap. Make sure that everything is Gucci for real on my side. So you can always feel welcome when you come through.
Appreciate it.
No, for sure. You know what I mean? But let everybody know where they can find you, where the music is, SoundCloud, YouTube, the project's on the way with DJ Absolute.
You can find me on _Grammar. Pretty much everything else is Grammar OTG. That's Grammar, GRAMMEROTG. You can find me on there. Me and Absolute, DJ Absolute, DJ ABSOLOUT. He told me last night, yo, why you keep using the E, bro? It ain't the E. So, yo, make sure y'all follow him. We got the project coming real soon. 10 joints, straight hip hop. It's crazy. J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar type. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like, you ain't heard nothing like this in a long time. I promise you. And I'm gonna make sure y'all get the copy first. I'm telling you, it's stupid. Yeah.
Well, you know, I've only done this one other time, maybe twice. But you gotta do something for these folks. You gotta spit something for these folks. So I'm gonna move out of the way, and I'm gonna let you do what you do.
I got you.
Little ShayStar or whatever.
3 ways to learn: listen, seeing, and doing. I hit the pavement every day to the top, I'm going. Dedicated and smart, push my buttons, I start. To teach you some academics, complex from the heart. A jack of all trades, but trying to master one. The bars I write is my slaves, and on the master pun intended. Truly recommended for those that listen. Flows are vicious, ain't no competition, I am the sickest. Jehovah's my witness, I ain't knocking, I'm breaking hinges. Sorry, excuse the tension, I struggle this music business. Had me dotting I's, crossing T's, crucifixion. I'm in love with this game, talking dough for fame. No matter what you do, this game won't love you the same. Put me on any track, I'm good, I've been trained.
Hey, y'all wonder why he go by the name of Grandma. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it's your girl ShayStar. You already know what that means. Yeah. We out of here. But Grandma, definitely thank you so much for coming through. And this won't be the last time that you guys see him on this platform. Because you know how I do. We keeps up. We create friendships, partnerships, relationships, whatever we got to do so everybody can get to the next level. So you already know what it is, man. When you see it this way and that way, you got Grandma on deck, ShayStar, The Hype Magazine, ShayStar.com, ShayStar Radio, ShayStar TV. Dude, I am ShayStar. But right now, we're going to say goodbye to 2017 and hello 2018. It's a lot of amazing things going on. But in the meantime, in between time, stay tuned.